Another match coming up, another repechage. As Hunter Carroll takes his leave of the ring with another win under his belt. And it looks like it's another one of Katie Pike's charges getting set.
And actually that is Hunter's brother, Jackson.
Saw him compete earlier. Had a chance to speak to their mom earlier today. And they have another sibling in this tournament as well.
Yes, a big Taekwondo family. They've been to a lot of games and know the scene very well. So all the siblings excellent fighters, and Jackson also is very experienced. I think this will be a good fight between these two matches. So Red here getting ready is very dynamic, very strong. We saw one of his other previous repechage matches. He's got a lot of speed and power to him, and Jackson does as well. So I'm excited to see what happens. It's going to be hard to call this one.
He's going up against Seddik Mregraoui. We saw him earlier in the broadcast as he defeated Ethan Jenkins of BC by an 11-8 tally. Jackson Carroll, coached by Katie Pike as well. And Seddik Mregraoui just trying to find him in our list. From Quebec, had a good fight against Ethan Jenkins. Mregraoui out of the Académie d'Arts Martiaux de Saint-Léonard. Alex No is his coach. Mregraoui with a nice body shot on Jackson Carroll. He leads 3-0 after getting a punch in early. And there's another shot that doesn't score.
Great power by Red. You can see the speed to take off the noise. And Carroll's going to have to come back with something strong. A great headshot attempt. Didn't quite touch, but he's definitely dominating these 30 seconds.
Jackson trying to counter with some offense of his own.
Red asked the ref to just pause the game until he puts his chin strap back on.
Just held together with Velcro. There's another punch inside. Doesn't score.
Yes, Red has a very strong punch, so that's something definitely that Blue is watching out for. Oh, great roundhouse kick, back leg roundhouse kick attempt from Red, and great back kick attempt from Blue, but none of them scored.
Carroll scores two big body shots to take the lead.
Again, Carroll with the experience, you know, just like that, he's in the lead. And on the fierce attack again. So now the game is, like as I mentioned, very tight, very dynamic.
Oh, it's game on, and another body shot by Jackson. And that's one of the things that you saw earlier is that he's got a great level of patience.
Absolutely, and that's experience there. And when you fight enough matches, you build that experience. So great first round for him so far, but too early to call who would win this match. They're both doing amazing.
5 seconds remaining in the opening round. Good countering there by Seddik Mregraoui, but although he took a 3-0 lead, great defending and counter kicking by Jackson Carroll gives him a 6-3 lead after the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, you know what? Seddik started off that match really well. and was dominant, but Jackson just came back and answered in the last 30 seconds, and now taking the lead 6-3. So it'll be interesting to see. If I was Katie coaching Jackson right now, I'd be saying doing the same thing, but obviously Seddik needs to change his plan going into the second round.
How rare is it to have a female coach of a male competitor in this sport?
You know, it's not as there's definitely more male coaches, and if you are a female coach, generally doesn't matter if you only coach females or males. But Canada has actually some great female coaches, Katie Pike being one of them. So that is one thing that actually Canada is very good at.
Round 2 underway. Couple of shots. And again, nothing scoring. Good kick by Mregraoui.
Jackson trying to punch there.
And he gets a good body shot in there to score 2. And Mregraoui comes back with a body shot of his own underneath the right arm of Jackson Carroll.
Great timing by Red. You can see every time he comes in, he's making some great contact. And, oh, wow, beautiful timing again from Jackson.
Good aggressive kick that Mregraoui could not defend.
Again, both fighters very strong, very powerful, very fun to watch. But Jackson here with a 5-point lead. Good block by Jackson.
Gentleman in the 63-kg category, 138.6 pounds.
That's right. So this was my division that I used to compete in. And these gentlemen would be the people that fight. And they're no slouches for sure. Great headshot by Red.
Great headshot by Mregraoui, but he goes down, and that'll cost him a point. And now the lead just 3.
That's right. 3-point lead is not a big lead, especially for. Oh, there's a great body shot by Jackson, especially with these two caliber fighters, where they can score 6 points within a few seconds that we saw Jackson do in the first round. So, ooh,
that hurt.
That really did hurt. That was not on purpose. You can see that Red was trying to kick at the same time, and it was just an accidental clash.
Kind of like a knee-on-knee hit in hockey.
Yeah.
And the score now 13-8. 14-8 because a point taken away or given to Jackson as a result of a foul assessed to Mregraoui.
That's right, for that knee block. Again, it was accidental, but it would have been a hard one to contest, so the coach decided not to.
No punching to the head allowed. Just the kicks to the headgear and punches to the body armor. 14-8 after 2 rounds in a 3-round tilt between Jackson Carroll of Nova Scotia and Seddik Mregraoui of Quebec.
Yeah, this is going to be a really fun 3rd round. You know, Red really has to turn on the jets, and he has been since the first 2 rounds. So it'll be really fun to see how he takes it up a couple more notches. And Jackson has to continue doing the same thing he's doing, because if he changes his game strategy, that is not going to bode well for him. So I expect a really dynamic and fun 3rd round here.
Well, Jackson Carroll has something to live up to, because his brother Hunter, in the previous fight, just previous to the one they're involved in, won 14-2, and bragging rights within the family.
Absolutely, and it can be difficult actually to have family and friends fight alongside you or just before you or after you, because you emotionally are thinking about them. So, but they've fought enough times where I'm pretty sure they can separate that. So let's see what happens in this 3rd round.
Mregraoui comes out for the 3rd, trailing by 6.
Jackson starts off aggressive. Seddik there trying to force the warning. Didn't get
Body
it.
shot, didn't score. Oh, and now Jackson Carroll getting a little cocky, doing the Sugar Ray Leonard.
That's right. He knows that Seddik in red has a strong punch, and he was taunting him that he's not getting his punches. So, that is very strategic. He's trying to get into his head, letting him know that his strength is not working.
Good body shot again, unable to score. But Carroll maintaining his 6-point lead with 1:05 remaining in the fight.
Seddik there was just trying to signal to the ref there that, hey, look, he's kicking low, give him a minus point, but the ref wasn't buying it.
Both go down.
Come on, Jackson.
And Alex No, the coach of Seddik Mregraoui, is going to challenge the point taken away or given to Jackson Carroll.
So, based on what I could try to understand from the motions, Red was saying that the reason Red fell, the coach for Red, the reason he fell was because Blue was holding and pulling him, which is an illegal thing to do. So, I think that'll be a hard call. I personally think he was using it as a rest time for Red. Red is fighting hard. He is breathing hard. And he knows he's only got a minute left for this national, so give him that break. Hopefully he gets a little bit of energy, and then go hard at it.
57 seconds remaining in this third and final round in this repechage. Winner stays in, loser goes home. And is 7 points is that even attainable with the kind of defense that Jackson Carroll is putting up right now?
Yeah, Jackson has a good defense, but again, Seddik is a very strong fighter. He can get body shots, he can get head shots. It's definitely not going to be easy, but I wouldn't count him out.
Now what's going on in Jackson Carroll's mind right now, having to wait.
Exactly. He actually did get the
call.
Got the call, which is great. So he got the break, and he got his point back. That's a blow to Jackson because, he was having a nice little run, and he wanted to continue that. So when you are leading points and dominating the round, and then the round stops, that does change the flow.
And now the lead only 6. So Mregraoui with a little bit more hope. That light just got brighter at the end of the tunnel.
There you go. There's a headshot. Now it's a 2-point game.
Now Jackson Carroll in a fight. Seddik Mregraoui coming back.
Great punch.
And it scores 1 point back.
That looks like that original taunt didn't really work.
It took 17 seconds for Mregraoui to get back within 1.
Oh, almost.
And Jackson counters with a body shot.
Jackson on the attack. 3-point game now.
Jackson Carroll. 17 seconds left to go. A headshot will tie it. The spin, it didn't score. 8 seconds left. Mregraoui fighting back. Body shot from Hunter Carroll, or Jackson Carroll, and he goes down. It'll be 18-14, but that won't be enough for Seddik Mregraoui. 18-14, and Jackson Carroll will move along in the tournament just like his older brother Hunter did in our previous match. And Seddik Mregraoui, despite a great third round, is going home. His nationals are over.
That was an excellent fight. He has nothing to be ashamed of, Seddik there. He left everything on the mat, fought hard. Again, Jackson is not a slouch, a very smart fighter, experienced fighter. And as we expected, that was a fun, dynamic match.
So the Carroll brothers move along. And we'll move along into a break and be back with more of the 2018 Canadian Taekwondo Championships from the EY Center here in the nation's capital. Don't go anywhere.